Welcome to another video. I'm RussTCG. I'm happy to announce that I won my Newtype Challenge Mission 3 and I got my Kubili, Haman, All Range, and we got a booster box for the first place. And I'm extremely happy about it. We're gonna go over my deck profile of the Psycho Gundam that I was running. This is the V3. So if you guys watched the video on Wednesday, that was the V1 and the V2 and the aggro version. But this one is the updated version. And if you guys are playing this deck, I just want to announce that I did a couple of mistakes on my last gameplay, and you guys were commenting on the comment to tell me that, oh, I was drawing the card, and I'm trying my best to not do that mistake again. And I'm pretty sure at the My Newtype Challenge I corrected that because that video was 2 weeks ago and my Newtype Challenge was last weekend. So I apologize for doing that mistake, and I will make sure that I will read my card correctly whenever I play to avoid those mistakes. I'm not trying to cheat. It was just like a human mistake. It's a community-based channel and we try to grow together, learn together. And I appreciate you guys pointing out the mistake. Just not be rude, guys. Like if you want to be rude, whatever. But I appreciate the kind comments in the comment, and this was just a human mistake. So let's dive into the deck profile right now. If you guys are playing this deck, make sure to count how many cards you have in your hand, because that might cost you the game. Because if you want to do a play in order to just draw, then you're in trouble because you're not drawing those cards. So make sure to count how many cards you have in your hand. I'll just put my prize on the corner here. So in this deck, I'm running 4 Zoworts. A Zowort's mandatory because you want to be able to play no matter if you go first or you go second. So Zowort, it's your guaranteed 2 drops, plus you have added a spicy tech in this deck. So you guys gonna see later. So I'm playing 4 Zowort. Zowort, it's in order to defend yourself against aggro very early. You allow you to trade into body that you were not able to finish off with Psycho. So the cool thing about Zowort is Zowort is mainly to trade into units or to kill units that you don't want to waste another unit with. Because Zowort, as much as you guys know, I hate Zowort, and because Zowort, there's so many times that I lost a game because I needed to hit for the shield for the game and Zowort couldn't do it. So I love Zowort, but I also hate Zowort. Not much to say, like you guys might hate Zowort also. Next card would be Lfrith. Lfrith is the best blocker in the game right now. I play extra striker pack in order to have 6 Lfrith in total because I'm playing 2 striker pack, but I will talk about it a bit later. Lfrith will allow you to block early, get trades, get the +2. Lfrith will allow you to trade into 2 units, most likely at the beginning of the game because no unit gonna hit for 4 AP at the beginning of the game. You can block a 2 AP unit and trade into another 2 AP unit. Most likely you're gonna block the 2-2, and after that you will let the Zaku 2 pass and you kill the Zaku 2 after and still live with 1 HP left. 2 Rick Diaz. I don't have space. Ideally I would run 4 Lfriths, 4 Rick Diaz, but because of the Zowort, I don't have any place. And Rick Diaz, it's a good unit that you can go aggro early in the game. Rick Diaz can pop EX base with 3. If an opponent is not playing anything on turn 2, I would drop a Rick Diaz instead of an Lfrith so I can swing into the base next turn, unless if I have a Gundam Amuro in my hand, then I will put the Lfrith still, and the next card I will play will be a Gundam Amuro to rest something, so the Lfrith can swing into the base and allow me to crack that EX base. So this is an odd number. I'm running 3 Gundam because I don't have space. So the space that I'm taking the 4th Gundam was the Rick Diaz because I need that extra blocker early. So I'm sacrificing 1 Gundam. I really want to play 4, but I don't have the space for that. And the reason why is because I'm playing 2 Launcher Strike. Launcher Strike, I used to love Sword Strike so much, but Launcher Strike in this deck, it's a better option because Launcher Strike, it's a 5-5. A Sword Strike will die most likely in 1 hit because of the 4 AP, and early game, it's so hard to kill anything above 4-4, which is, a Launcher Strike will be a 5-5 when you pair, and Launcher Strike cannot get popped by Shenlong. So Launcher Strike, it's a very good option because a lot of green-white in my local and they're playing the Shenlong package. And if you watch my meta Monday, you will know that I'm talking about the Launcher Strike. It's a good option because any blocker under level 3 will get popped by Shenlong. And there's a rise in popularity to play Shenlong in most of the green-white deck So you just want to make sure that you don't get pop, and Launcher Strike is there to protect you whenever you need it. And you can just let the Xinglong pass because you don't want to get breach, so you just let it pass, and on your turn you pair you link Akira with Launcher Strike in order to kill the Xinglong. And most likely when you have a Launcher Strike, they might not even attack because they don't get their pluses and they don't want to get killed the next turn from the Launcher Strike and Kira. But if you have an L Strike Kira in your hand, you can just L Strike Kira, bounce the token, bounce the blocker, and after that you just swing -2 into the Xinglong. I'm playing 4 L Strike. I'm playing 4 L Strike because I think I need L Strike more than the Gundam. The Gundam is just a plus, but the L Strike, I would link the Amuro with it. On my gameplay, if you guys watched yesterday, I did a very odd play. I dropped the Gundam on turn 4. I'm pretty sure I started or I didn't start. Instead of linking Amuro with Gundam, I didn't need the link because it was already on the board next last turn. So I just link Akira with it to make my Gundam invincible and get the L Strike Amuro to bounce a unit, rest another one, so the Gundam can kill it. That was just like a random play that I did, but it was a big brain play. You guys can go back, watch. I think that was round 4 or round 5, I forgot. And next card, I was playing 1 Psycho Gundam MA mode because there's so many times that I was stuck with MA mode in my hand without a 4, and I was just breaking with MA mode. And a 3-4 unit, I prefer having a Gundam than having a MA mode because the Gundam, it's a better unit. It's a turn 4, so I might even remove the Gundam MA mode to add it back a Gundam. So we'll see how it tests this deck. The MA mode, it's actually good because whenever you cannot break the shield, I would link 4 with MA mode instead of Psycho Gundam, because sometimes like there's no unit to destroy, I cannot take damage, so I'm not drawing with Psycho Gundam. So having 1 MA mode instead of a 4th Psycho, normal Psycho, it's better. I'm running 3 Psycho Gundam, so I already explained why I'm running 3. So I prefer running 3 Psycho level 6 and 1 level 5 than running 4 Psycho level 6 because it costs more and it's just harder to get the effect going. And the next card will be 2 Freedom. I'm running 2 Freedom instead of 3 Freedom because I think it's a good unit, but I don't need 3 copy. I don't want to see it early because it's a late card game. So if I top deck into a Freedom, I'm happy, but I don't want to start with Freedom. Like you guys saw it on the last game, I had 2 Freedom on the board and I forgot to activate one of the effects. Shout out to one of you guys who made a comment. I appreciate that. For Amuro, not much to say. Amuro is the best pilot in the game. You can pair Amuro with any units, tap something, and go for shield. So I see this has an aggro control deck. So Amuro is goated. It will allow me to kill anything, tap and repair 2 from Gundam, or from Psycho, or from the other Psycho. And from my previous build, I bumped Kira to 4 because Kira will be a more universal pilot. I always link Kira with Lfrith, Kira with Rick Diaz, or even Kira with Psycho Gundam that -2 and repair 2. Most likely my Gundam will survive any trade into my unit and not die. So Kira over 4, sometimes I just even link Kira with Psycho Gundam MA mode. Best pilot, the two best pilot in the game. I'm running 3-4, so like I said in my previous how to build a deck, I said I would drop a 4 to replace it with a Kira. So that's exactly what I did, and it's doing amazing. So this is my spicy tech. I added 3 overflow. I was able to put the overflow by dropping the MA mode, the Freedom, and the Gundam. So that's where I replaced those cards from, probably. And I got myself 2 extra slots. And 3 overflow is fine. Like I was arguing with the Professor Bradley. He told me that it's fine to run 3. I was like, hey, no. But I wanted to run 4, but I just have no space, and I was running 3, and it was perfect because that actually allowed me to filter my hand to go search for the pilot that I need. And as you can see, there's one of the game that I top deck into overflow. I top deck into show resolve to get me an overflow, to overflow again to get 2 more cards. So I actually got a chance to look at over 4 cards in my deck to find whatever I needed to win the game. And I dropped Unforeseen to 3 because 4 was too much. Sometimes I having Unforeseen in my hand and I couldn't use it because it was not a good timing. But having 3 would be perfect because sometimes I can get it from the burst, I can get it from my hand, and you always need Unforeseen on your hand whenever you need to take big trades. I'm running, let me just move these away. I'm running 2 striker pack. Striker pack is quite straightforward. I want to run 3, but I don't have space because I already have I have 16 blockers. So I don't think I need that much blockers. I just need it from the burst. In this deck, in this deck I have total of 20 burst. So that's gonna save me a lot of game. That's almost like a little bit under, about like 40% chance rate to hit a shield with a burst. So it's very important to have enough burst in your deck. Not much to say. I'm running 2 show. Show allow me to gas up for my hand in order to continue the game past like turn 5, turn 6. I'm most likely not going to play show before turn 6 because I don't need to gas up because I have enough hand and I'm trying to waste card in my hand to get down to under 4. And make sure that when you guys play 4, you guys have under 4 cards because you want to get those pluses. So play your unit, like that's a very unconventional because you need to play more units before you hit for shield to make sure that you're at 4 cards so you get the draw. You make sure that you get a chance to draw your cards. I'm running 2 Archangel. Archangel saved me a lot of games, allowing me to swing with Freedom or L Strike, pay 2, untap it, and after that be able to defend, and I take as least damage as possible. Sometimes I just don't even take any damage because Freedom -2 and Kira -2 again, so I'm only taking 4 damage, and I untap my Freedom, and after that I can just take another big hit, and I can Unforeseen afterward. That's just insane. I'm running 1 Argama. The Argama, it's a level 3 cost 1 that allows me to play a base as early as possible to see my shield to get back some cards in order to allow me to protect myself against Xinglong that's trying to breach pop my units. So when I see a Xinglong dropping turn 5, I'm putting an Argama right away or like a bit earlier if I know that I'm playing green-white. The Argama won me a couple of games. The Argama allowed me to tap blockers and go for shield. So I think that's quite straightforward. Here's the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy. Test the deck and let me know how you feel about it. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop in the comment what you would do different for this deck and what deck you would like to see me play. I'm trying to push for green purple. You guys might laugh, but if I'm able to win with green purple, you guys can change your mind about how to build a green purple. So comment below what next video you want to watch. I might start doing some live streaming, me playing on mobile arena, and you guys can just watch and comment, enjoy the watch party. Happy New Year and on to the next one.